Hello, welcome to our 50th tweet special. We're here just to let you know what we're up to and how we got into fishing. So I've fished since I was young. My dad taught me when I was about 6. And progressed onto rivers and ponds with my friends. Got into pole fishing late teens and really enjoyed my pole fishing. But I sadly lost all my gear. And decided to not pay all that money to get me fishing gear back and just concentrate on an Xbox, on a game in life.
Yeah, I started fishing from a very young age with my dad. We did rivers mainly and the odd lake bit out in the boat, you know, for trout, salmon, you name it. I never really understood the concept of catching a carp and putting it back, and to be honest, it didn't really appeal to me. But then, yeah, things soon changed when myself and Ben got together and decided for an adventure. But we'll tell you more about that shortly. Right then, story time.
Well, basically, we got together. My friend asked us if we fancied a day's fishing. He was going to borrow me a rod and a reel, and yeah, all was there. Did a bit of surface with the bread, and Cat came along to do some nature pics.
Yeah, basically I was at college at the time and I needed to do some observational drawings, nature stuff really, so they invited me along just so I could sit at the bankside and have a nice draw.
Yeah, normally Cat really can't put her pencils down when she's out doing the nature stuff. But yeah.
So anyway, long story short, by the afternoon watching them pulling these fish left, right and centre, I couldn't help it. Our mate had an extra spare rod. He's got loads of gear, and yeah, and I pulled in my first carp, and that was it really. I realised at that point that it was a good fish. They're good fish to fight, good fun, beautiful things, and it's how clever they are really. I wasn't into, you know, catching smart fish. I was into catching tasty fish, but yeah, it totally changed me.
Yeah. So as a birthday gift last year, Kat decided to get me a full carp setup from NGT, which by the way is very good value, and I would recommend it to beginners. Yeah.
Yeah, our mate really only had enough stuff to set one of us up with 2 rods for a full season, so I thought, as I'm going to be going a lot more often, he needed it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Kat.
So after a couple of months and a few trips fishing, we decided to plan a trip to a place called Pool Bridge. There's some great lakes there. There's the Q Lake membership lake, which you fish from the island. That's great, but we didn't fish that. We just fished the day tickets and camped out there. It was a great trip. I caught quite a few fish, including some 9-pound carp. At that point, I think by the end of the trip was when we realised that next year we were going to be fishing big style, so we decided I needed some rods, we needed a bit more idea of what we were doing on the bottom as well as the top. Yeah, and that was our venture next year, fish for the year. At the time we didn't think about winter fishing, but I wish we did now. But yeah, so we slowly built our gear up and then we're here now.
Now, after a winter of YouTube, it's safe to say Kat thinks she's a pro. We got our full year's fishing licences. We got a rod from Fishing Republic in Sunderland.
Yeah, first thing we did was ask for a bit of advice from using our mate's stuff. My shoulder and my arm, you know, it was clear I needed something that was light. But I needed something that was strong as well for if I managed to hook a big fish. So we asked for some advice and the guys were really friendly, give us tries on a few different things. you know, I didn't really know. They could have given us a £100 rod or a £20 rod. If it was the right one, I'd have paid for it. So we ended up with the Shimano Velocity, the tribal, 10 foot. He even stood at the end and pretended to be a fish so that I could feel what it was like with the reel that he suggested.
Basically, it was definitely good value because it landed a first fish in April after only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, the reason we have this YouTube channel is mainly you guys, helping techniques. So basically you can help us and we might even be able to help you.
Yeah, you know, if you see anything in a video, we really welcome comments. We're not new to fishing, but we're new to carp fishing, and any tips are very welcome. We're doing it to record our future as well, really. Memories, and it's something to look back over. Storage is a nightmare these days, isn't it? Yeah.
Yank it in. Coming back out, nice. What does it feel like?
I'm so sorry, I'm in your swim right now.
You can probably move back now if you wanted to come back.